This next section on the bottom of page 12 is talking about guitar tablature, or tabs as some people call them. And I want you to make sure you've taken time to read through that and study that. Let me just introduce it with this video. We like to use guitar tabs because most of the songs that you know and songs that you might want to learn are available on the internet using guitar tabs. If you want to buy the notation, or if you want to get the chord sheets with the songs that you'd like to learn, some of your favorite songs, oftentimes you have to pay a lot of money for that at the local music stores or even ordering them off the internet. But many songs are available without charge because somebody has taken the time to upload the tab numbers to show you how to play them. And that's what you get with tabs. It's really a number system to play by. And they go back hundreds of years. Guitar players have been using tablature for hundreds of years. This is not something new. In fact, it probably predates notation that we're going to be talking about, and the music theory that has been developed probably came after guitar tablature. You will notice on the bottom of page 12 that guitar tablature consists of 6 lines instead of 5. This is one of the main things that will help you recognize guitar tablature as opposed to the music staff. The music staff is 5 lines. Guitar tablature is 6 lines because each line represents a string on your guitar. This is just a picture of the strings of your guitar, if you want to think about it that way. And at the bottom, the lowest line is the lowest pitched string. So it would be the E string, number 6. The top line is the highest pitched string. So this would be the E string, number 1 at the top. I like to think about it like looking down into your guitar, into the sound hole, or if you have an electric guitar like this one, looking down into the pickups, because the string closest to me is E string, number 6. The string all the way here, the smallest, is the E string, number 1. That's the way it works on the tab sheet. The smallest string, the highest pitched string, is at the top. The lowest pitched string is at the bottom. So just remember, each one of the lines of tab represent one of the strings on your guitar. Also notice you can recognize tab because oftentimes they'll put the word tab for short over here instead of the treble clef sign. You almost never see a treble clef sign on guitar tablature. That would be very confusing. But the word tab is just short for tablature, and that lets you know that you're going to see numbers on that line rather than notes. And each number represents a fret. These are the 2 things guitar tablature tells us: what string to play and what fret to push down. Now there's an example on the bottom of page 12, and I want you to look at it and see if you can figure out where to play each of those notes. Let me just introduce that before you go to your guitars. So if this is guitar tablature represented for the neck of the guitar, and this is the bottom line of the tab, and this is the top line of the tab, then putting a 0 on the top line would represent playing this string, the first E string, open. Putting the number 1 on that top line of the tab would represent playing the first fret. This distance here is referred to as the first fret. Putting the number 3 on that top string of tab represents the 3rd fret. We start counting from the nut and count to the right. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd fret. That would be the number 3 on the top line of the tab. Now if you see a 0 on the bottom line of tab, of course that represents the E string played open. The number 1 on the bottom line of tab would represent the 1st fret. And so forth through all the other strings, all the way up the neck of the guitar. You have a number that represents which fret to push down. The line that it's on represents what string you play. String 1 is at the top, string 6 is at the bottom. The string closest to me, the biggest string, is the E string number 6. So once again, strings are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like looking down at your guitar in order to figure out which string you push down. That's just the quick primer on tabs. Read through page 12, try it out, see if you can find the notes.